Hello everyone. So today I'm going to present a case presentation on gastrointestinal bleeding. So in previous videos I must present the nursing care plan. Here I'm also want to define the difference between the case presentation and nursing care plan. So let us start. Firstly, while whether it is a nursing care plan or a case presentation, we must did the starting from the patient identification, and this is the criteria of the identification: name, sex, and all that. After identification, in both nursing care plan and case presentation, we took this history of the patient. Firstly, patient identification, then is the chief complaints. So today's our topic is gastrointestinal bleeding. So must the chief complaints are related to the abdomen. It must be the abdominal pain, discomfort, or blood in stool. So next is the history of present illness. So present illness, past surgical history, all this history we should conduct from the patient. So after conducting all that history, we must take the family history. We must the nurse take the history, how many members are there in the family of the patient, their health, their relation with the patient, and their age. All that history should be conducted by the nurse during this case, making this case presentation. After that, there is a mental and economical status of the patient must be conducted, is whether the patient is conscious, stable, oriented or not, emotionally patient is calm or not. All that information or the history should be conducted. After that, there is a personal history of the patient. In personal history, we should note down about the personal history of the patient, dietary history of the patient, and the elimination pattern of the patient, mainly during whether there is mainly the topic related to the gastrointestine, GI tract, and whatever, we must take the history about the elimination of the patient. After taking the personal history, we must move to the family tree. Family tree must be make with at the side of the family this history chart. So while making the family tree, we must note down the names at the side of this chart of the family. So after the making the family tree, there is a economical, socio-economical status history of the patient, about their house, their type of house, the facility in their house, ventilation, and all that economic, socio-economic history. Then comes to the physical examination. Physical examination, we should also conduct head to toe examination also of the patient, and the vital signs. As we know, vital signs is mainly temperature, pulse, respiration, history of the patient. And in physical history, we must take the history from head to toe, everything. So you can see face, ear, nose, and respiratory system, cardiovascular system, then genitourinary system, neurological system. All these systems are come under the physical examination of the patient. Then comes to the investigation. Investigation, you can also say as a lab investigation, where we can do all the lab tests: HB, hemoglobin test, TLCs, SDOT, SGPT, liver tests. Okay, so ESR, all these tests should be conducted. Okay, and noted down in case presentation whether it is a nursing care plan. So till lab investigation, the criteria of the nursing care plan and the case presentation is same. I must want to know you, the people, that till investigation, the all the criteria I have followed is same in nursing care plan or case presentation. After that, this disease condition, we will not write it down in the nursing care plan. Disease condition is must written only in the case presentation. So we must write down the definition of the topic on which we are writing down or going to making our case presentations. Definition must, you must define what is the gastrointestinal bleeding, as we all know, and that what is the gastrointestinal bleeding. The GI bleeding from mouth to anus where there is a bleeding, okay, or just because of ulcers or any other reasons, is known as the gastrointestinal bleeding. And then that bleeding also comes into the stool of the patient, is known as a gastrointestinal bleeding. After definition, we must review of the anatomical and physiological review of that your disease. We must give the review with the diagram of the GI tract. In anatomy and the physiology, we must define that the gastrointestinal tract is the GI, also known as the GI tract, proceeds mainly. The work of GI tract is broken down the food into the small pieces and provide the nourishment and the energy to the body. Here you can must make, if you want, then you must make a diagram of the GI tract or any other topic you must took for your case presentation. Then comes to the function of digestive system. Digestive system mainly three common functions: to digest the food, to break down the food into small pieces, and to eliminate the non-digestive food. So then comes to the etiological factors. Etiological factors mean the causes. Book picture, according to the book picture and according to the patient's picture. So according to the book, there is anal fistulas, colon polyps, and hemophilia. Anal fistulas are also known as the anal ulcers or the fistures, is present in the patient. Then is the colon polyps, absent in the patient. Hemophilia, you must know, that is a blood clotting factor disorder, absent in the patient. Then furthermore, causes are hemorrhoids, absent in the patients. Peptic ulcer is which must in the stomach, is known as the peptic ulcers, present in the stomach, is present in the patient. Stomach cancer, absent in the patient. Crohn's disease is a GI tract disease where there is inflammation in all the GI tract from mouth to the anus, is known as Crohn's disease, is also absent in the patient. Then is, you must define the pathophysiology of the disease on which you are making your case presentation. First of all, due to the mainly what there is the causes due to the gastric acidity or over gastric secretions, there is a formation of peptic ulcer in the stomach. Due to the peptic ulcer, inflammation causes into the GI tract. Then after inflammation, formation of the anal fistures and ulcers in the anus. Then there is a gastrointestinal bleeding should be happened at the end, okay. Then there is a clinical features, you must say it as a sign and symptoms, okay. According to the book, abdominal pain present in the patient and all that, you must see. Abdominal distress present in the patient, blood in stool present, constipation present, diarrhea absent, vomiting. So all these symptoms according to the book and according to the patient. Then comes to the diagnostic evaluation. So abdominal CT scan, abdominal MRI, abdominal X-ray, angiography, all that tests you must took for the evaluation. Then it comes to the medical management. Medical management, according to the book, what you are going to give to the patient, medicines mainly. So proton pump inhibitors and H2 blockers, they are the antacids. We are known these tablets or medicines as an antacids. Omeprazole, rabeprazole, retoprozole, then is rimetidine and cimetidine. All we are giving to the patient antacids. What the antacids really did, they decreases the acidic secretions of the stomach to decrease out the peptic ulcers of the patient. Then is the non-pharmacological management. We must give oxygen to the patient. Insertion of NG tube, nasogastric tube. If the patient is unable to digest anything, even unable to digest the water, then we just insert the NG tube to give feeding to the patient. Then keep patient nil per hour. If there is a severe condition of the ulceration in the stomach of the patient, then we must keep the patient on nil per hour. We are not going to give anything to the patient by mouth. So complete blood cell determination, IV infusions, all that is the non-pharmacological management we are going to do. Then is the complications. Patient may suffer from anemia, dehydration, shock and unconsciousness are the complications may patient suffer. Then is the nursing assessment, what the nurse is going to assess at the end. First, take the history, assess general condition of the patient, okay, monitor the general condition, monitor vital signs and nourishment, and at the end you must write it down the health education. Health education, we must give educate the patient about the medication, diet, personal hygiene and exercise, and then rest and sleep. After that you can write it down the bibliography. Thank you. So hope you must know the format and all that, how you are able to make the this case presentation on the gastrointestinal bleeding. So I hope you also know the difference between the case presentation and the nursing care plan. In nursing care plan we are not going to write it down the disease condition, but in the case presentation we are going to present all the disease condition from definition and all anatomical and all what I defined already. Thank you very much. If you really like my videos, then please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.